Hi, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to learn more about gradual onset psychological injury for health service providers. Throughout this presentation, you'll hear me refer to gradual onset psychological injury using the acronym GPI. Psychological injuries that happen over time as the result of exposure to significant workplace stressors like bullying and harassment will be compensable in Nova Scotia starting on September 1st. As a result, you may have patients that come to you for help or guidance about what they have experienced, about whether what they have experienced at work could be a compensable injury. With that in mind, we want to make sure you have the information you'll need in order to support your patients for this type of psychological injury. So let's get started with an important question. What is gradual onset psychological injury? You may have noticed that we use the terminology gradual onset psychological injury rather than gradual onset stress. Why? Because stress is common. We all experience some level of job stress, and that's normal. The day-to-day stress of work, for example, missed deadlines, my job is hard, I don't get along with my boss, those are not generally what we're talking about here. This legislation and our policy that supports it are clear. What we're talking about with GPI is significant work-related stressors over time. It is not about not liking or getting along with people, and it's not about not liking what you do. For the most part, that will mean psychological injuries caused by bullying and harassment. Not always, but often. This is about serious, significant, major stressors that happen repeatedly and that cause these injuries. So we're talking about the big stuff here, not the day-to-day stress of work and of life, and we just want to be really clear about that. In order for the injury to be eligible for benefits, the psychological injury must be work-related, caused by one or more significant stressors, and it must be verifiable. Be sure to check out the draft policy on our website for more information. It has some great examples of events that are likely to be covered. The WCB's service for GPI will be different than our service for other types of workplace injury. We're taking this opportunity to try out new approaches centered around supporting the injured worker and helping them stay connected to their workplace as they recover. In a nutshell, we will provide better service, faster, to help workers get back to their pre-injury function. Some important features of the WCB service includes workers can call us to open a claim. A client care navigator will be assigned to help guide them through the process and connect them to available community supports while a claim decision is being made. An online self-assessment will allow workers to better understand whether what they have experienced may be GPI. As I mentioned, our service will strive to keep injured workers connected to work as they recover whenever possible. Work is healthy and is proven to be a healthy part of recovery from injury, regardless of injury type. As a care provider, you play a key role in supporting your patient's recovery and maintaining their connection to work. Reassure them that work is healthy. Recovering at work or returning to work are safe and healthy approaches that are highly beneficial in many ways, physically, socially, mentally, and financially. Focus on what they can do and not what they can't. Keeping the worker engaged and active provides a sense of purpose. We have lots more information about GPI available on our website. If you have questions, feel free to email us at gpi@wcb.ns.ca, and you can also reach out to the WCB's Health Services team at healthservicesinbox@wcb.ns.ca. Be sure to sign up for our e-newsletter at the URL provided on screen. We also have extensive resources to help workers and employers build psychologically safe workplaces that prevent psychological injuries at worksafe4life.ca. Thank you for tuning in for this overview and for all you do to support the health and safety of working Nova Scotians.